A final question to all of you, and I'm going to let you ask too. So, Ashton, if you could propose a rephrasing or a different name for Aubrey's conference next week, Undoing Aging, what would you name it? What would be not ageist?
Well, I don't want to rename. I mean, I would change it from undoing to doing aging, aging healthfully, to living as well as we can for as long as we can. If we have a world where we all live to be 100, 120, 150, fantastic. I don't want that world to be two things. I don't want it to be a world in which I am a second-class citizen because I am no longer young. And I don't want it to be a world populated entirely by wealthy white people because we are the only ones who have access to these remedies. If I can, and I'd like to circle back to International Women's Day, but I'll wait if you want me to.
Wait, so we'll give you that final remark. Okay. Aubrey, I'll be back with you in a moment for your final remark. And Frida, now to you. If we take stem cell medicine, the company that you lead the R&D in right now, what can we expect in terms of medicine coming out in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, definitely will be a lot of cellular therapeutics available in the market for chronic difficult diseases that basically afflict a large part of the aging population. And I want to make note, so that's exactly the case. The case in what advanced therapists want to do, gene therapy, it's not to find the fountain of youth. Is that if we already have that longevity to be able to live it fully, not be a burden on society and on our families, and to enjoy the years that we have to live. We don't want to be ill and not enjoy 10 years or 20 years of our lives. So we're trying to look for a solution to the quality of life, not to how you look in life, but quality and health. And I think that in the next 10, 20 years, you're going to get a lot of solutions to genetic diseases and to chronic conditions, and we'll live much better.
Thank you, Frida. Aubrey, to you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody appreciates one very important difficulty with attitude. And this is not really specific, it's very, very important. Because aging, in terms of its health implications, is so horrible, and because we've known that since the dawn of civilization, society has become very putting it out of our minds. And while it's completely true that it's good to have a positive attitude about everything, including aging, in order to minimize stress, and that actually slows aging down a little bit, nevertheless, it's a bit of a slippery slope. It's very, very easy for a positive attitude to turn into fatalism and belief that aging is just how things are and it always will be, and we should just make excuses for it and put it out of our minds. And of course, that's extraordinarily dangerous because it diminishes our efforts to actually do something about it, to develop medicines such as Frida's working on, such as I'm working on, to actually keep people healthier in old age. So we also have to recognize that the ill health of old age is a massive problem, arguably the world's most massive problem, and that we should not just put it out of our mind.